Hi, everybody. I'm Monica Perry from OSS Solid Waste District, and I'm the Seneca County Education Specialist. And today we're going to talk about a no waste home. So I want to invite you to my home to show you some ways that you can save money by making a no waste home. Let's start by showing you some products that I use in my home each and every day, okay? Down here on my stove, I have some containers that I use, and I use these quite frequently. You can see that I have some plastic containers, but I also have some glass containers too. Most of these containers are things that I've accumulated through the years or were given to me. I put a lot of bulk products in these. For example, I just bought some rice, and instead of keep it in the bag, I put it inside of a little container that I kept from when we had food coming in, okay? One reason why I do that is because it saves a lot of money. When you buy in bulk, like for example, I bought some sugar in bulk, that helps you save some money and you can stretch it out in the long run. The rest of this can go into my pantry where I can save it. If I need it, I can pull it out. I have my flour and my sugar, most of my baking things in either glass or plastic containers. And these are things that I use all the time. So here's my brown sugar, here's my flour, and all I have to do is just refill them up. One thing I also got hooked on a couple years ago was growing my own herbs. And I can give them as presents for gifts for people with little tags on them, or I can keep them up in my pantry. And these are little containers that I bought, and notice I labeled them. There you go. That's another good way of saving money. You can grow them during the summer, dry them out, and then you can have them for Christmas or the holidays to give to people. As we go around my kitchen, I have my compost bin, and it's right here, right next to my sink, where I put a lot of my leftover things into. It's not very big, as you can see. It's kind of small, hang in there. Don't mean to make it float around a lot, but you can get a good idea of what it looks like. And I'll take my lid off. You can see that there are some things in my compost bin. I can actually take this stuff out and put it out there for the compost, for composting. Another way of saving some money is by making your own cleaners. Today, I'm going to show you how we can make our own cleaners. I'm going to set this down here by the sink, and you can see I have some things. I have my bottles in the sink. The first thing I needed to get was some spray bottles. So I rinsed them out real good, bought these. These you can buy anywhere at the dollar store. They range from 50 cents to $1, depending upon your size. I got a couple of them here because we're going to try a couple of different things to make. Okay, the first thing we're going to make is we're going to make some cleaner. A long time ago, the teachers will realize this, they'll remember this, was a cleaner called Fantastic, and it was on the market for a longer period of time, but it was really expensive to buy. We're going to make that cleaner right now in my sink. Okay, I have a funnel in my little container, and I have it in the sink so I don't spill it everywhere and I don't get it all over the place. Okay, so we're going to need 3 ingredients for this to make it with. The first ingredients we're going to need is we're going to need 2 teaspoons of borax. Borax is a laundry detergent booster for your soaps. It helps to boost out any kind of really tough stains and anything that's really hard to get out of your clothes. You can buy it anywhere clothes are found. It usually runs anywhere between $4.50 to $5 for it. And I want to make sure that you know that it's available to you. This one I found over at the dollar store, but you can find a lot of borax pretty much any place. Kroger's has it, a lot of people have it. So we're going to take a teaspoon of borax and we're going to put it in our funnel. As soon as I can get out of my box. That's one reason why Mrs. Perry uses a sink, because she won't get it all over the place. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is we're going to need 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry, of vinegar. Vinegar is a product that you probably have in your house somewhere. A lot of people use it for vinegar and oil salad dressings. It's really great for you. This is apple cider vinegar, and it's really good for you. You can use white vinegar too. It'd probably be better with white vinegar. I just happen to have apple cider, so that's why I'm using this, okay? And vinegar is pretty cheap. This little bottle cost me, I think, 64 cents. Not even that. I don't think it was that expensive. Okay, the next thing we're going to need is regular dish soap. I just happen to have some Dawn detergent. You can use any kind of dish soap for this. You don't need a lot of it. You just need a little bit of it. Put it in there. That works really good. Okay, now we're going to add some warm water. Fill up our little container. And we're going to try it on our sink. Okay, put my spray bottle back together. And these are really easy to do. Once you fill them, you can actually wipe them off and label them. Another thing Mrs. Perry has is a box of rags. I always keep it underneath my sink. I use them for everything. A lot of rags I use to dust with. I can rewash those. If I have a chemical like this, I can always just throw these away. These are just old clothes, old linens. This is an old sheet. Anything that's worn that you don't want, that you can't sell or give to somebody, it's a really good thing to have. And now we're going to try this. We're going to experiment on the silver part of my sink right here to see if we can get this any cleaner and shinier than what it is. We're going to spray a little bit on. Got it on the wall. Clean the back wall back there too while I'm at it. Here's my wall. Clean that up. Look at how shiny that is. Just a little bit goes a long way. Okay, and it works really good, and it gets off all the stuff, and it's really easy to do, and it's much more time consuming and less expensive than your other cleaners are. Okay, so that's fantastic. You can label your cleaner when you're done. Put a piece of tape there. If you have some fancy labels, you can put labels there. Works out really well. Okay, and we can clean the whole sink with that fantastic cleaner. Okay, another thing we can do is we can make a cleaner, a window cleaner. Okay, and that's what we're going to do now. We're going to make a window cleaner. This is a much easier cleaner to make. It doesn't take a lot at all to do this. Okay, the first thing we're going to need is our funnel. So let me grab that. Okay, put that in here. And I'm going to grab my teaspoons. I'm behind you because I'm in the other sink. I have a double sink. Okay, and the first thing we're going to need is we're going to need an 1/8 cup of vinegar. I've got my cup. Here it is, right here. Okay, pour that in. 1/8 cup. And you don't need a lot of vinegar. Vinegar is really a hard worker. It's an abrasive. Has abrasiveness to it, okay? And then along with it, we're going to need another cup of warm water. So put this on. Okay, we're going to pour water in. My container. Here's my water, my mixture. Okay. Okay. So while I'm shaking, I thought we'd do an experiment, see how much works out well or not. Okay, I have 2 mirrors. They both have lipstick on them, just to show you to see if this works. The first one, I'm going to actually use real Windex and see if it works. So I'm going to spray my mirror, use my cloth, see if that wipes up really good. And that works out pretty good. There's that one. Okay, so you can see it. The next one, I'll take another cloth here. And I'm going to spray our homemade Windex on it and see if this works. Okay. You wipe it up real good. You can see if they both work or not. See what you think. Can you see any difference in them? They're both working out pretty good, aren't they? Okay, and you can label these. Like I said, these you can get at the dollar store. Anywhere from 50 cents to $1. You can pay $3 for them. They're pretty much anywhere to have. And it's pretty easy to do. You can use all these things around your house. You can pull anything off the internet. If you type in non-toxic household cleaners, they'll come up and you can make any kind of cleaner you want. You can also get 2 books And I got these two books to show you. I'm going to take them over to the table so you can look at them on the table. Okay, move my other funnel out of the way. All right. So here's the two books. Magic Brands by Joey Green is one, and Clean and Green is the other one. And these books are great. This is by Anne Bond. They have recipes in them. They have all different kinds of techniques that you can use to help clean your house. Okay, on our way going, I need a drink. So let's talk about water bottles. Thank you. Okay. So we have a lot of different water bottles here to show you. Okay. We have big ones, we have tall ones, we have thin ones, we have all different ones. We have some that have straws, some in shape of a pineapple. There's all different kinds. And it's always good to have these. I put this out here because this was given to me this morning for a gift by my daughter. And I have an elf, which I don't know where he came from, but that's okay. But you can see all the different kinds of water bottles that we have. And it's always good to drink tap water. Tap water is just as good as well water, is just as good as bottled water. Sometimes it's better for you. And if you don't agree with that, I did a whole project for St. Francis, and I have the book to show you. So you're more than welcome to borrow my book if you'd like to see. In the meantime, we're going to take a walk to my bathroom. Okay, here we are in my bathroom. This is one of two bathrooms that I have. Bathrooms are another good place where you can clean. You can use those cleaners in here. Here is some little display that I did for you. I wanted you to see the different things that I have here because I think it's important for us to understand we can buy bulk for the bathroom just as much as we can buy bulk for anything else. I'm trying to get this down here so you can see it. There we go. Okay. So we're going to start over here. Toilet paper, we always buy in bulk. I know there was a run on it. There'll probably be a run on it again. So you might want to stock up on that. You can buy your soaps in bulk. And if you have soap that's liquid, you can buy the liquid soap also to refill the containers. And just buy a funnel. Funnels run 98 cents. They're really good for that. Most machines, as you can see, I've got kind of the older machine, but the newer machines for washing machines are very, very fuel efficient, and they're very good with water. So you might want to buy some things that will save you time and energy. Right now, they're packaging a lot of the soaps in pods. That really helps you not waste a lot of the detergent that you use. Also, the detergents for soaps are really good. They're very good for the earth. There's not as much phosphate as there used to be in chemicals in them. Most of them have everything in them that you need. One thing I do use, which is kind of weird, are dryer balls. Dryer balls. This is a new thing. They look like a tennis ball, but you don't go play tennis with them. You put them in your dryer, and they're really good to help keep your clothes being fresh, clean. They reduce the drying time. They're reusable. They're eco-friendly. They last up to 500 washes. They're healthier because they don't have chemicals on them that the dryer sheets have. Okay, and they're 100% wool. So they're great. You just throw them in with your clothes in the dryer, and they help clean your clothes really, really well. The last thing I wanted to show you was baking soda. You won't believe you can use baking soda for everything in a bathroom. It's a great cleaner. It's a great disinfectant. It's great when you have a sore tooth, but you can also put it on your toothbrush and brush your teeth with it, and they make your teeth shine. So you can do that all the time too. So don't forget to use your baking soda. If you really want to go really big in the bathroom, you can get yourself a compostable wooden toothbrush. Those are at Walmart. They're like $2.97 a piece. You can actually brush your teeth with them, and then you can throw them into your compost pile when you're done. I want to thank you for joining me in my house today. I hope that you and yours have a great no waste house. Join me next time for the next series of 4 where we're going to talk about a no waste lunch. I'll see you later. Miss y'all. Have fun. Bye.